Welcome to Trivia Viral. Our channel covers all the latest analysis and recaps on TV shows and movies, as well as interesting stories and facts that you may not have known. So sit back, relax, and subscribe to our channel if you have been enjoying our videos so far. The Goth girl is expelled from her high school for attempted murder. She tried to kill her brother Pugsley's bullies by throwing live piranhas into their pool. She is sent to her parents' old school, Nevermore Academy, a place for outcasts. The principal accepts her late entry due to good grades and the family's history at the school. Her roommate shows the Goth girl around the school, introducing her to all the cliques, while her father tasks the sentient hand with spying on the Goth girl in secret. She soon finds a handy sidekick. The sheriff hunts down a serial killer or monster that is targeting hikers in the area. The Goth girl falls out with popular kid and new therapist. The Goth girl befriends the sheriff's son and asks him to help her escape from Nevermore. This video is sponsored by QD. QD is Asia's largest platform for students, tutors, and coaches to find and book lessons online or offline, all from a single platform. Sign up at QD today. She has a psychic vision that her friend is in danger, although he tries to erase her instead, believing her to be pure evil, as depicted in an old drawing. Then the monster eat him. Her friend seems to be very much alive in episode 2, even though the Goth girl witnessed him being mauled to dust. Principal Weems expels him for unknown reasons. The Goth girl joins her beekeeping friend in the society. Her pet follows her supposed ghost friend to the station, where the student transforms into an older man and then principal, although it misses this important detail. At the crime scene, the Goth girl finds his glasses, still believing he's dead, and the principal covering up his case. The Goth girl has more visions that her ghost friend's drawing leads her to uncover the secret society of the Nightshades, which her parents were members of. She is taken captive in their lair. The popular students have relaunched the Nightshade Society. The popular boy asks the Goth girl to join them, but she declines. At Outreach Day, the students volunteer at Jericho's local businesses. The Goth girl switches jobs with her roommate so that she can investigate Pilgrim World and the town's mysterious founding father, who also appears in her dead friend's drawing. In the old meeting house, the Goth girl sees a painting of Goody Adams, who communicated with the Goth girl in one of her visions. She visits the original meeting house ruins and has a vision that explains how it burned down. Crackstone locked supposed witches in there, including Goody, but she escaped. Xavier and the Goth girl glimpse the monster, who they believe is human. After leaving a human-sized footprint in the mud, a Crackstone statue is unveiled. Thing blows it up as the Goth girl plays her cello. A homeless man is being eaten by the monster. The Goth girl snoops around the morgue, discovering that each of the monster's victims is found with a body part missing. All the students are excited about the rave dance. The popular boy tries to cover up the claw marks found on his neck. The Goth girl follows him to his secret art studio, where he has been obsessively drawing the monster. She assumes he is the villain, while her roommate and the mayor's son decide to go to the dance together to make their exes jealous. Thing sets up the sheriff's son and the Goth girl in secret, and they attend the dance together. Herbie's friend goes to stake out a cave on his own after the Goth girl ditches him. Other students and the town instigate a prank, causing red paint to rain down on all the guests. While on the other side, the bee's best friend is chased and attacked by the monster. Her friend is left in a coma after the monster's attack. It is parents' weekend at Nevermore. Family therapy goes terribly when the Goth girl brings up the case of tragedy, a crime that her father was accused of but never charged with. The coroner commits suicide due to the guilt he felt for faking her father's report all those years ago. The sheriff uses this as evidence and arrests him. The family worries about his sentencing and digs up the victim's grave. The Goth girl realizes that he was poisoned by Nightshade, and a vision confirms that he tried to poison the Nevermore students, but accidentally poisoned himself instead. After fighting her father, this leads to him becoming a free man. It is revealed that the mayor tried to cover up the incident as well. Her roommate is pressured to wolf out by her parents but rejects their offers to take her to lycanthropy conversion camp. Her mother explains her psychic powers in more depth to the Goth girl. She realizes that the principal is a shapeshifter and goes to confront her. The Goth girl needs to contact the passing relative to help develop her psychic abilities, but her seance proves futile. The Goth girl's friends throw her a surprise birthday party at Crackstone's crypt. Here she finds a quote that links to the vandalism in the previous installment. The Goth girl has a vision of some creepy gates. The popular boy explains that this is the entrance to Gates' mansion. At the mansion, the Goth girl sees the mayor leaving the premises. He calls the sheriff, asking to meet up. The mayor is run over before speaking with the sheriff though. The Goth girl escapes with her roommates and the sheriff's son. They head to the mansion at night. They find the car that hit the mayor and the victim's body parts. The Goth girl finds the deceased sister's room and a music box. The monster attacks Tyler and they take him back to his house. The sheriff finds them defying curfew, and he bans the goth girl from seeing him or from any further investigation. Principal considers expelling the goth girl but gives her one last chance. Her roommates move out after the night's drama. The mayor is left in a coma. A mysterious figure pulls the plug on his machine. The staff and students attend the mayor's funeral. The goth girl chases a suspicious-looking guest, who happens to be her uncle, who is checking up on her. He is on the run and needs a place to lay low for a couple of days. He identifies the monster as a hide and informs the goth girl to seek out a diary on the beast. The diary explains that the monster lies dormant in a person and can be unleashed by hypnosis or a traumatic event. Once unleashed, that person can control the monster. She suspects her therapist and the popular boy. The sheriff's son takes the goth girl on a romantic date. Somebody has broken into the goth girl's room and left her pet for dead in the meantime. Her uncle brings it back to life with electroshocks. The popular students update the goth girl on the person who the mayor was investigating. They suspect her of being the murderer, as she wanted revenge on those that wronged her brother. The goth girl believes her therapist is actually the monster and confronts her, but the doctor is subsequently eaten by the monster. The goth girl has the popular boy arrested. The goth girl kisses the sheriff's son, which causes her to have another vision. She believes him is in fact the monster now. The goth girl and her fellow students kidnap him. He denies being the monster, although the goth girl starts to torture him into confessing. The other students leave and tell the principal, who calls the sheriff. The goth girl is arrested but isn't charged. The sheriff's son admits to being the monster in secret to the goth girl. The goth girl is expelled while her bee's friend wakes from his coma, and the goth girl pays him a final visit. He talks about seeing a figure in red boots cause the explosion at the caves. The goth girl realizes that her friendly teacher is actually the villain. She confronts the teacher, who confesses. Principal pretends to be the sheriff's son and witnesses the confession, but the teacher defeats her. The goth girl is used as a blood sacrifice to help resurrect the god great villain, alongside the body parts the monster collected. The evil villain stabs the goth girl. Fortunately, her ancestor then heals the goth girl. The sheriff's son morphs into the monster and attacks the goth girl. Her roommates wolf out and fight the monster. The evil villain attacks the students at Nevermore, and the goth girl stabs him to death. She attacked her teacher. Her roommates dropkicks the monster, and the sheriff shoots him. He morphs back into his human form and is arrested. School is closed early. The popular boy gifts the goth girl with her first phone. She then finds out that she has been stalked.
What are your thoughts about the story? Let us know in the comments section below. Subscribe if you would like to see more similar videos, and give us a thumbs up to get more recommendations of our videos. Be the first to watch the latest videos by clicking the bell icon. See you on the next video.